Hey there everyone, welcome back to Bloodborne. Previously, we completed the third and final ending to the story. However, there are still some loose ends that I want to address before moving on to New Game Plus. So let's get started and see what we have. First things first, old hunter badge. So when we fought Gehrman, he dropped a badge. There we go. Old Hunter Badge. This hunter's badge, crafted in Gehrman's time, has no practical purpose, except perhaps to assist in romanticizing about the past. The badge was a special privilege for the hunters of the past, and should not be dishonored. It should be left in peace, unless one is truly prepared to assume the will of those gone before. And I do believe this gives us access to Gehrman's weapon and clothing set. Oh, there we are. So, Gehrman doesn't wear gloves? I suppose, at least he wears pants, that's a thing. Gehrman's hunter cap, Gehrman's garb, and Gehrman's trousers. Alright, we got a whole Gehrman set. Okay, Gehrman's hunter garb, there are no gloves, and his trousers. So let's get a feel for the outfit before we switch to, throw the hat on. So that's actually kind of cool looking. He doesn't really have a cloak. Didn't he have a cloak? He had a cloak when he stood up. This must be like his minus the cloak. So he definitely had a big cloak. He's an old hunter, so I wonder if that comes with like the hat or something. I do kind of like it. And with the hat, I actually kind of like the hat, not gonna lie. That's kind of cool looking. It's a very unique hat. I don't understand why we don't have the cloak, though. Oh, you know what? He probably only wears the cloak at the end of the story. So, yeah, that's not bad, actually. I don't mind that one. That doesn't mean I'm going to hold on to it, but... Alright. We'll switch back to Maria for now. That'll be kind of our defaults for the moment. And... let us drop this for a moment. So, first things first, as far as liquidation goes, let's get rid of stuff we don't want. And I think that's good for now. I can compare some of these a little bit more later. So those are the ones I'm going to get rid of. Liquidation sale. Too bad I can't sell these to other people. Or just give them away, I mean. Okay, sell. You're an hunter, sell. I'm sorry, my charred hunter set. I'll keep the gloves and the trousers, but you clipped through my freaking hair. Bye. We'll get more if we really want it, right? The decorative is kind of cool, except it's a little bit over the top. And it doesn't have a cloak. And a cloak is really cool. Without the beast mask, they'll catch a hunter COVID. I think the hunter's got more to worry about. Okay, yeah, this is all Yahargul. The wig, Canehurst. Some of this stuff is worth quite a bit. Okay, liquidation sale. I do like Gascoigne's set. It's just, there's a little bit of clipping with it, so it kind of bothers me. And like I said, I'm probably going to stick with Henrik's this time anyway. I did do FashionBorne for everything, so we have visuals for what everything looks like. Oh, what's that? The bonnet? Goodbye. 7,000 echoes? Jeez. The doll's outfit is actually worth quite a bit. I don't see why you can't just be the doll the whole time. Honestly, I thought about doing the doll's appearance for one. The bonnet is the best headpiece. Oh, the bonnet drives me nuts. I actually do like the doll's outfit. I'm not gonna lie there. Alright, so what else do we have? This is like when you clean your room and you just start throwing random clothes on, and I'm not looking at the right menu. Alright, what was I was gonna compare these, right? Okay, hunter garb. I think the difference is subtle. I think it's the little poncho on the top. Yeah, see how it's missing the poncho? And I think it does increase your defense a little bit. What do you guys think? I kind of like the poncho better. It's like it adds a little bit of a flair to the outfit, I think. And defense-wise, it protects a little bit against blunt defense, which would make sense, I guess. So... So you've cleaned your room before and discovered a huge stash of weapons in your closet. Obviously. Have you seen my closet? So I kind of like the ponchoed version. This one's not bad, though. I mean, I actually don't remember where I found the second one. I think did I have to buy one of these? Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, and Executioners. I think the Executioners was pretty cool. I just don't see it as something I would wear. And, okay, just... Like, it's a cool set. It's just, how many church sets do I need? The choir set is probably higher on the arcane defense, I would assume. Let's see. What am I doing? How's your arcane? 110. That's actually not bad. 110. 150. Yeah, that's a big difference. Physical defense of 80. Physical defense of 90, so it's even not that much better on physical defense. I mean, other than, like, the blunt and thrust, but... Yeah, I think the poncho is the one in the sewer, I think, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I think I'll get rid of the Executioner set. Yeah, well, choir garb is... Let's pull it out for a second. I mean, my problem isn't physical defense, really, but... I mean, the choir garb's not good on blunt and thrust by comparison, but... Just general physical defense is a huge difference. And of course, all of our other resistances drop, but that arcane fire and bolt defense is really good. And these all look like they're stacking on Arcane's favor. What about the Ardeo versus the Blindfold? The Ardeo actually adds a good bit of defense, but again, how the heck do you see? Tell me, how am I supposed to see? Not that this is any better. What is it with with these people between Bergenworth and the choir? Does blinding yourself really help on the inside side of things? I tell you. So, what was this? So this is the Madman set. I think it actually has kind of a cool aesthetic. There's a reason I wanted to hold on to this, and for at least a moment. I might actually sell this, but there's a reason I wanted to play with it. But we'll get to that later. So, because it's kind of a cool set. I like the minimalistic side of it, and then the adornment of what looks like an annelid worm on it. Kind of like those worms in Canehurst. So this is the original set that you start with. The Foreigner set. I actually don't mind the Foreigner set, and I will say, the one reason I might suggest holding on to this is because you cannot get this anywhere in the game outside of coming to Yharnam with it. So once you sell this, it is gone for good. So I might hold on to the Foreigner set just because it is kind of where your character comes from. I mean, it's not a bad set. I know some people really don't like it, but I think it's kind of a cool looking set. I do like the aesthetic of it. Yeah, I agree. Let's keep it. Let's see. I suppose it doesn't matter if we're naked. Garen's not here anymore. I mean, what are you talking about? Garen's not here. All right, real quick. This is weird. We didn't look at the Yharnam cap. Honestly, it looks a lot like Maria's, just worn differently on the head. It's that colonial-looking hat. Ignore the fact that I don't have pants on, okay? Just ignore the fact that I'm not wearing pants for a second. I think it can go, though. Okay. Now I'm just not wearing much of anything. And, come on, do we really want this? This is just weird. Like, who would put that on? Who would put their head in that? It even says that in the description. A pantsless run. This is the old Hunter set. I think I wore this right up until we got Maria's set. It's not bad, but I think I'd rather wear the other regular Hunter set. Wait, what the hell is what thing? Oh, the head. The head. That's the flip-flop head. It's the flip-flops. So this is a cool set, but I don't think I'm going to wear it again. It looks just like the regular Hunter set, except it's clearly the old version because of the red underneath the cloak. So you can see the red aesthetic. It's the same thing as Maria's. And if you look at Gehrman's cape in the fight against him. And I wanted to break this out really quick. Oh wait, there's no gloves for this. So this is like the student set, so it kind of looks like just graduation robes, basically. And that's kind of what Mikolash was wearing, or is what Mikolash is wearing, plus the Mensis cage. So it's kind of an interesting touch. I wanted to make sure to model these together at least once for FashionBorne, and I already did that, but I think they can go away now. Okay. All right, we're gonna be pantsless, clothesless for a while. Okay, so did I grab the right one? I think so. Liquidate all your assets. I feel weird running around naked like this. It feels even weirder having weapons while you're running around naked. So, this is kind of an interesting set. It reminds me a lot of Sekiro's outfit. Kind of got the blousey pants tucked into the boots. And if you took off like the overcoat, it's like he went to a foreign country, you know, traveled to Yharnam or something, and then threw on a coat over it and then a really weird looking hat. It is kind of a cool set, yeah. And so it's very different, and I like that aspect of it. Yamamura, I think his name was, the guy that had it. Like I said, this is what happens when you dig through your old clothes while you're cleaning your room and start throwing stuff on, basically. So, this one I'd say we could probably hold on to. Okay, so, there are 2 weapons that we are missing for the trophies in this game. First is Gehrman's weapon, the Burial Blade, and the second is the Piercing Rifle from the Old Hunter's Essence trophy. So there's Hunter's Essence for the main story, Old Hunter's Essence for the Nightmare, Hunter's Nightmare. That'll get the last trophies that we need, which will pop the platinum. So, let's see, Burial Blade. And we should have access to everything now that we have the badge, so you should be able to pick up anything at this point. And was it Piercing Rifle I said? Yeah, Piercing Rifle. And that should do it as far as trophies go. Okay, so I suppose let's just go down the list. I don't know if these are in any particular order. Okay, so starting off with the Saw Spear. So as far as I know, and I've watched some people actually play with this, it's basically the skill version of the Saw Cleaver. So it's kind of like the Saw Cleaver in this form. It's pretty simple in that way. And then, of course, it's a Saw Spear, so it extends into a spear. So if you'd like skill weapons, this would, this is kind of the analog for that. I don't know if there's any cool tricks to do with this one, so... Not bad. Hunter's Axe, I feel like this weapon is very highly overrated, and everybody says that if you're gonna go strength, you might as well go Ludwig if you want like really heavy hitting. But it's not a bad weapon. It's got some, I think it's got some cool attack sets. So you can see it's really slow. So definitely not my thing in that realm. However, the trick version of it goes for a pretty nice swing for dealing damage, especially from a distance. So it's got a nice moveset. I do agree, I think possibly a bit overrated compared to Ludwig's, but this is kind of a nice set to have, kind of a nice move to have. I like that little jab forward too. So, not a bad weapon. I would say definitely overrated as a starter weapon though. I like the speed. Now the threaded cane is another starter weapon. Again, not a favorite of mine. Yeah, the spin will definitely clear a crowd. The cane is kind of like a Dark Souls version of a dex weapon. It's literally just a cane. But it's called the threaded cane because it's got a whip version, which I think is actually kind of cool. So if you want to just screw around, I think this is kind of a cool weapon, but I don't recommend it as a starter. It's definitely not as easy to work with, and I would honestly recommend the Mercy Blades over this. Okay, let's see. Kirkhammer is an early access one. I'm kind of focusing on main story ones here first, in case you're wondering. So it's very similar in a lot of ways to Ludwig's. You have kind of your longsword version. Got a nice jab to it. I do believe Ludwig's deals out more damage. And as the name suggests, it is a hammer. But again, I do believe Ludwig's can deal out more than this. Ludwig kind of takes the case for hard hitting. That's so ridiculous. That's just not my style, though I do understand the appeal. Okay, trying to remember which one's your main game. Yeah, super slow but big bonk. I would agree with that. Ryder Palace, I think, is from Kanehurst. I've actually never played at this before at all, and I've never seen anybody use it. Oh, okay, so this is essentially like the rapier from Dark Souls. I can see that being useful. What's the... Oh. Did I hear a click like that's a gun? Can I shoot? No, not letting me shoot. Oh, there we go. I'm using the wrong trigger. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, okay, alright. How about the transition? Ooh, it actually shoots on the transition. How about transitioning back? Okay, interesting. I could see the appeal of that. I don't know if that would be very good. Now this. It looks really cool. But, let me tell you, if you want to die a whole lot, this is straight up blood tinge. It's actually not that fast, if you ask me, compared to what I'm used to. Okay. Okay. I just stabbed myself. Look how I'm taking damage doing this. So this is very much how Lady Maria's Rakuyo goes. Which seems really cool. But my poor health bar. How long does that last? I'm just kind of bleeding to death now. This actually goes really well with my set. You thought the Shikage was really very good? It depends on who you ask. I know a lot of experienced players that hate this thing. Okay. Before I die. It is kind of a cool weapon, and I wouldn't mind trying a blood tinge build just to, you know, to figure it out. Okay, so it looks like it drains your health until you spit off the blood, which is kind of cool. Alright. It kind of goes with this outfit, though. I really like the matching of it. Maybe one of these days I'll try a blood tinge build, or if we get my blood tinge high enough, we could play with it more. Rifle spears, that main game, I honestly can't remember. I want to say this is main game. Let's see. I can... Powder kegs, okay. This might actually be DLC related. Okay, I do not like that. Okay, I'm assuming that's the gun mode. How big of a boom are we going for here? Ooh. Dang. not bad. Okay. It's kind of like a shotgun blast. So kind of like the blunderbuss. Definitely not really my thing, though. And Stake Driver, I think, is DLC. Or no. This might actually be what... Jura. Okay, this is what Jura used. That is not DLC. That is actually literally what he carries when you get to him. Of course, I knocked him off the building, so... That is actually kind of cool looking. Kind of a direct slam down. Let's see. What did that do? Wait. What did I... Is that a gun? Oh, we got a punch on the left. Oh, shoot! Now, if that's not powder keg of material, dang. Okay. Oh, Christ, that is cool. I actually kind of like that. Woo! Okay. I didn't see any bullet use. Not using them as far as I can tell. Boomhammer, that might be DLC. I'm trying to do main game first. Whirly Gig, that's definitely DLC. Tonitrus is not DLC. Okay, Tonitrus is the one that the Dark Beast guy really liked these. Okay, did that use anything? Yeah, that's one thing I really love about Bloodborne is the uniqueness of the weapons. Did that do anything though? It's not really a trick weapon then, it just ignites the sparks. Okay. So if you have somebody that's sensitive to electricity, Ligarius Wheel, we know this one. That's a Elfred weapon. Okay, so you got like a handle on both sides. Okay. That's not ridiculous at all. This is so ridiculous, I kind of love it. The executioners, I tell you, man. Okay, so we got some arcane, I'm guessing, here. Kind of an interesting weapon. That's the same arcane that Ligarius used as well. Hence why it was named after him. Bloodletter is DLC. Amygdalin Arm, I think that is main game. It's literally an arm of an amygdala. Okay, so it's literally a pounded into the ground kind of weapon. Okay. And I heard that. Oh, it extends. That's interesting. It's very squishy. And how about the other way? Okay. Wow, that used up a lot of stamina. Alright. Interesting. Beast Claw. This one we need to actually do an outfit change on. do... So literally turns my left hand into a beast claw. This one would be kind of cool to try on somebody. Okay. Does that just stay active? Alright, so what we're going to do really quick. Apparently this changes with this, because we are now a beast. There's apparently a scream attack with it too. Ooh. I don't... How about straight up? I like the scream. That was really cool. Okay. There we go. Got it. Oh, that's cool. That's got quite the distance on it. Alright, look. Hear me out. Let's do... Okay, how did I get that forward attack? Was it the other form? No, I got him to jump somehow. How did that work? There it goes. That is nice. Okay. So yeah, you can turn into a beast. Also, I wonder if stacking this with beast blood pellets would just, like, wreck shop. What do I look like under the clothing? Okay, so I do look like a... Oh, man, look at the hair. Okay, dude. Pants, alright? We don't need to see all that. So, that is kind of cool. It's a cleric beast. Look at that. The left arm has got more hair on it. That's kind of cool. Okay. Alright. And let's get back to human. Let's see, stamina recovery is mine. Alright. And the last one from the main game, the burial blade. So it looks like it's a kind of a... So you're using the scythe as basically a sword. And, of course... This could be kind of fun. This might be kind of fun to play with. So might the Beast Claw. Okay. That uses up a lot of stamina, though. I might play with this one, to be honest. It's the scythe version of it. I don't know if I'd like this version. But the scythe version of it, that is really cool. So, leave it to Gehrman. Alright, I think that's all the main game weapons. I've heard the whirligig is kind of interesting too. Okay, so let's do the old hunter weapons then. So the beast hunter scythe is like the first thing you come across, if I'm not mistaken, one of the first ones. So it kind of looks like the saw cleaver minus serration, and then I don't know, kind of like a sword, I guess. My God, is that slow? do not know if I like that. Okay, so it does a side swing. Let's try that again. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay, how's the backslash? Oh, not bad. Okay. Kind of slow still. It's got that distant kind of almost not a jab, but the swing clears a bit of ground there. So, not bad. Beast Cutter. I'm actually really interested in trying this. Definitely not my style of weapon, but might be worth playing with. Let's look at the basic stuff. That's actually pretty quick. I like quicker weapons if you haven't noticed. It's not bad. The thing I kind of was interested in is this. Man, does that slow it down though. Yeah. This one looks like it would take a lot of skill to use. Maybe not my style. I feel like that could be really hard to wield. And church pick. I think this is kind of boring if I remember. It's quick. It's pretty quick. I'll see you later, Corvio. Thanks for coming by. See you. Ooh, nice up slash. What if I... Okay, so kind of a jab. How about... Oh, it turns into another scythe. Okay. Yeah, I remember this now. Definitely a little faster. Not as cool as the burial blade, though. Ooh, I like that. Love the scraping. Okay, how about... Nice. This one I'm interested in as well. I've never seen this used. This is the one I think that turns into a bow. Yeah, oh, that is so cool. Oh, that's quick. Simon's got style. Okay, now how does this work? Oh, yes. Okay. So, how do I aim that? Ooh, nice. Okay. Huh. I think it does. Yeah, definitely. So if I shoot... Oh, the gun does the swing. Okay. Interesting. That could be kind of cool. I just don't know if I'd be able to handle that. Boomhammer. That is DLC, if I'm not mistaken. So... Ooh, slow. Really slow. And kind of a dull move set. How are the slimies? Nice slimy. Okay, nope, getting repetitive already. Okay, it's like a furnace. I think literally... Ooh, that run out already? Oh, so it just activates for a short period. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely not really my style. It's interesting. Definitely a powder keg weapon. Yeah, it looks like the furnace runs out immediately. This one is kind of interesting. I know a lot of people really like this one. Okay, nice speed. It's got a swing move. How about a follow-up swing? No. Oh, no, did slam down. Okay. And then the fun version. The slam down is interesting. That is so ridiculous. I kind of like it. Okay, how about transitioning? Oh, that was cool. Okay, that was really cool. Very nice. Okay. You can turn on the saw. Oh my god. That's awesome. I really need to try that. That is kind of cool. That might be worth playing with, just to see that in action. Okay. Bloodletter, which I believe is another... This is another blood-tinged weapon. And I think it gets quite big with blood tinge. And I'm getting repetitive, okay. Oh, God! It's like the slammy version of the Chicago. Okay. Amygdala arm we did. Class Parasite. I've not played with. I think I might need to use a certain rune for this. That was my... I think when I watch people use this. There we go. I thought so. That's so disturbing. That is just gross. Ugh, it's squishy. Oh my god, I just headbutt? Okay, how's that work on back to back? Okay, so not too well. What's the plus thing for? Yeah, never mind. Okay, so the left hand is... Whoa! Holy crap! I did not see that coming. Okay. So it's two hands versus one hand. Okay, there's a reason that I wanted to... I don't think I have it on me. There's a reason that I wanted the Madman set. I thought these might look kind of cool together. Okay, we've got the bandages, which honestly you can't even see the arm bandages. The worm suit. Can I? I was gonna say I didn't think so. So with the worm on it, come on. Look at that squishy effect. That's next level, right? Oh my god. That was what's it called? The Ebrietas tentacle move. Those are phantasms, aren't they? Watch this. Those are phantasms that came out. That is cool. Yeah, I agree with that. This is kind of messed up, but it's also kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't know that the Madman suit's really necessary to make this work. I do kind of like the... I do kind of like this variety as well, but having the normal... It kind of covers up the fact that you're a human. Like this, at least, which is kind of cool. So that's where I thought the mix and match might be really nice. Okay, let's get Phantasms one more time. Yeah. I love the Phantasm effect. That is really, really cool. Okay. Alright. I think that was it. I'm gonna get the cauliflower off my head here. I'm kind of wondering if any of these other runes are worth... This is for the co-op with the League. And I think the rest are... I think the Impurities co-op is League. Yeah, League. Okay. I'm gonna stick with my Hunter one. And I'm gonna... Come on, tell me this isn't what happens when you clean your house, right? I stand by that. This is exactly what happens when you clean your house. You just end up wearing whatever crap you find until you're done cleaning. Or the cleaning actually never happens, you just end up making a bigger mess than you started with. I'm going to sell the Madman set. I don't think it's really... I'm going to use that. And, okay. So I didn't look at Firearms yet, so we'll kind of look at those quick. I've never found a Phantasm spewing arm slug randomly hidden in my house. Yeah, I can't say I found that one either. Saw Spear is going. Hunter Axe, yeah. We're actually going to get some free stuff here soon, so... Is the Beast Cutter worth playing with? I think I'm going to hold on to the Burial Blade. I don't think I want to play with the bow. Should I hold on to the Shikage to see if we can make that work later? This it can go. I don't think I'm going to play with the bow. Rifle Spear can go. Stake Driver is kind of cool. I just don't see myself using it. And honestly, I don't see myself using the Boom Hammer either. Clint, you okay if I sell the Boom Hammer? I know you like that one. Tonitrus, definitely not using. Bloodletter, no. Ligarius Wheel, I don't think would be very good for me either, but... Okay. Yeah, Ligarius Wheel can go. I'll hold on to the Whirly Gig, I think. I want to just try the grinding effect of it. Amygdalin Arm can go. I kind of want to try the Beast Cutter with the Beast setting and see how much that shreds. And Cost Parasite, I think I'll just get rid of that. Okay. I'll hold on to the Shikage for now. I don't think the Beast Cutter is going to be very good, though. I think it's just too... It's going to be too hard to handle, I think. Okay, so the other thing we haven't done, we haven't really looked at Firearms. I want to hit the doll. I don't have tons of bullets here, so I gotta be careful on this one. I suppose I can always load up. So what do we got? So the Blunderbuss is your kind of standard next to the pistol. It's kind of like a shotgun blast as far as I know. I think it's just a spread shot as far as I remember. Or more explosive, maybe? Nope, spread shot, definitely. Repeating pistol, I think I've used before. It's not my... I think this just does like 2 shots automatically. Because if you look at the... it's 2-barreled, basically. And I never really found that to be very useful, other than maybe damage output. Ludwig's rifle. Huh. I've actually never used this. I've never used much in the Firearms realm of this. Okay, so you can put it away. I never knew that. Okay, so it's another type of spread shot, it looks like. I can't even use the Evelyn. The Evelyn I'm going to hold on to because I want to try to play with that later. Like, I don't even have enough blood tinge for that yet. Like, I'm close to it. I think I'm like 2 levels off, but... Apparently that's very similar to the Hunter's Pistol, but can deal out a ton of damage if you get the blood tinge up. And scales nicely. Okay, piercing rifle I've never used. This looks like it could serve as... Huh. Why? I don't really understand the firearms in this game sometimes. Like, what? How is that helpful? I guess you kind of need to test it on suspects. Now, the cannon... I've heard that the church cannon is more powerful than this. Okay, I don't have enough. How much do you actually take? Oh, shoot. That was like 12 frickin' bullets. Oh my god. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. That's it. Can I do another shot then? Okay, interesting. This one I've heard is kind of cool, because it doesn't drain bullets as quick as you'd think it would. And I just drained all my bullets. Okay, so... that actually drains rather slow. Okay, so... what's the damage output on that if you beef it up? Because I could see that being really useful to stun enemies. I could see that being really useful. This is the one that people always say to beef up if you want to deal a lot of damage. Apparently this does more than the regular cannon. Let's see. I don't need that. 160, 200. I think this one scales better, if I'm reading that properly. I just don't have a lot of blood tinge. Okay, so then there's the two sprayers. This one is... oh, I'm empty again. I'm going to sell them anyway, so this one just sprays flame. I don't know if it's actually any good. And this one I think is kind of an arcane. Yeah, okay, so this one's arcane versus fire. How fast is that going down? Oh, that's not bad. That's what the choir uses. Fist of Gratia. I think this is just pure physical. Okay. Does it work like this, or am I putting it away? Yeah, otherwise, I think it's just the left hand. I don't know that that's very useful. The lock shield I don't know much about. It's very, I think this is for arcane defense. I don't know how well it works though. And this is definitely going, I mean, like, why would you use that? Just why? The lock one is kind of cool. Like I said, I think this is for Reflecting Arcane. I think this works on... because the first time you get it, you're in the research hall, and I think you can use this against Living Failures. I'm not sure if it would work against Lady Maria, though. Again, I don't really use shields, though. Even in Dark Souls, I don't. So... alright. Every ATAS? I bet it would work against every ATAS. We could test it. So Blunderbuss, goodbye. Repeater, goodbye. No. I'll hold on to Evelyn. I think I'm gonna try... I don't know. The Church Cannon... Oh, I don't know. These could kind of be cool to play with, but I just don't know if they're going to be that good unless I upgrade them. I'm probably not going to use the sprayer. Let's hold on to the lock shield for now. We can consider playing with that. I don't think I'm going to use the Raspberryness or the flame sprayer. Everybody says go with the Church Cannon, so I think I should just trust the popular opinion on that. I don't know that I'm ever actually going to have a good need for it anymore, but... And the Gatling gun could be kind of a cool way to stun enemies, I just don't know if it's that useful. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, the other thing that we could play with is the arcane stuff. So we have all these arcane artifacts that we could play with. There's one I know I'm definitely going to use, which is the Phantasm Shell, because that does the adds arcane to your weapon. Okay, so this one's for quickening. So these are ones you use as consumables. Okay, so it actually acts for a short period of time. I thought I used silver bullets every time. I could see that being actually really useful. That explains so much. This one's kind of interesting. This one shoots, I think, magic right out of the eye. So, forward. And if you want to see it from this side. I think that can deal a bit of damage. Okay, it just uses one quicksilver bullet. The auger is kind of cool. So basically you're summoning Ebrietas tentacles. So you do have to kind of aim it. Okay, that's interesting. I think this is just a roar. Okay, so the way this works, as far as I've seen, is if, like, let's say an enemy shoots like a firebolt or an arcane spell at you, you can just deflect it using that, which is kind of cool. So Executioner's Glove. Clint, what'd you say this does? Oh, okay, I should have known that. That's a Lucarius move. Got it. Wow, I just used up all my bullets again. Okay. And then the Messenger's Gift. I'm not exactly sure how this is useful or how long it lasts. What does this do for me? Do the enemies just like not attack me? Am I completely stealth? I can hear my footsteps. This is weird. It's like those weird branches you find in Dark Souls. Like upstairs. Is this like permanent? The transforming back into the person is cool. So the Phantasm Shell is kind of like fire paper, except I think it just uses Quicksilver. So basically it just adds, I think you still do the same damage, but it adds arcane on top of it. I think that's the last of them though. I'll hold on to the ones that we can't use yet, so we can playtest them later, but... Does it just not run out? Oh, there it goes. Okay. The Beast Roar might be interesting to hold on to though. Okay, Old Hunter's Bone can go. Tiny Chest I'm not going to use. I wonder if this works on summons. I imagine it would. Maybe the Choir Bell is actually worth holding on to. It could help for online if people ever actually ask for help. Can I upgrade the Evelyn right now? Yeah, I can. I'm curious to see how that works out. So I might as well upgrade it with what I have. This takes how many? 8 chunks? I don't really need the echoes. I could buy blood rocks. Ooh. So I can get 4. Maybe I won't have to worry about hearing the baby cry then. I don't know. I could probably actually use all of these. Chunks. Yeah, what the heck. I don't really need the high insight anymore at this point. You know. Let's see. Oh wow, that would have changed that map. I'll have it back in no time though. Okay, I just need... I don't think I can buy that. I can't buy that much more anyway at this point. But... and let's see, I was going to liquidate everything else, so... I'll load up my Quicksilver bullets and sell the rest. I'm going to store this for now. Store that for now. I'm still wearing this. This can work for now. Okay, so we're going to start completely fresh here. How many of these can I can only sell 20 at a time? Okay, this is going to be an abrupt jump cut because I'm not going to make people sit here and watch this. And that is the last of the blood vials. So bullets and blood vials gone. Get rid of the Bolt Hunters Mark II. Oh, I didn't realize I was still holding this. So, oh, you know what? Because I went back into the chalice to check something, to check the name, because I couldn't remember the name of the actual labyrinth. Alright, one more thing I'm going to do is... I'm going to change over to the moon runes. Add a little bit of extra challenge to the game, maybe. Probably not much, but... And if we decide to change later, we'll change later. Alright, that is a good place to close things out. To recap, we checked out the Old Hunter badge and acquired the last set, clothing set, along with the final Hunter weapon and Old Hunter weapon, earning us both the Hunter weapon trophies along with the Platinum trophy. We also did some FashionBorne and played around with the weapons to decide what we want to hold on to for New Game Plus, and liquidated everything else so that we can start fresh. And I've actually liquidated majority of my insight on top of that. I wasn't originally planning to do that, but I was like, at least we don't have to hear the baby crying anymore, which is kind of nice. Now that we have completed the storyline and trophy aspect of this walkthrough, we can move on to New Game Plus to do another kind of low-key playthrough and experience some new things that we could not in the first playthrough. So there is more to come. With that being said, let us officially close things out for the night. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.